What's up? What's up, guys? My name is Mike. I am a software engineer, algorithmic Forex trader, and recently I live in Thailand as an expat in this beautiful place called Koh Samui Island. In this video, I'm going to share with you how I keep my money, where I keep my money, and information about all the e-wallets that are worth to mention and to use. So if you are using some e-wallets that you think are better than mine or you have better setup, just let me know in the comments. I am very curious about your setups of managing your money. Okay, anyway, without further ado, let's start with this video. And one more thing, if you like my content, if you like algo trading or stuff like this, subscribe to this channel. Okay, anyway, so let's start with the wallets. Let me find my list on my Notion. Okay, so the first thing, the first place where I keep my money are, of course, my bank accounts in my home country. I have two bank accounts. One bank account I use for my personal banking to receive money, to send money in my home country, and the second bank account I use for the mortgage. I bought I bought one-bedroom flat in my home country, Poland, and I had to take a mortgage for it. So I use my second bank account just to pay bills, pay my mortgage. So on one account, I do my personal banking, and when I have to pay the mortgage, I send money to my second account. Okay, anyway, let's move further. So when I look on my list, let's move to the e-wallet. So I also use Revolut. I don't know if you're familiar with that app. It was one of the first applications that provided the best exchange rates for the currencies. So I use Revolut mainly where I travel around the world. So basically I send money from my personal bank accounts to Revolut. I exchange the money for the currency I'm actually using in the country. I use it mostly for payments for my daily life. So this app is okay. The exchange rates are not as good as before, but yeah, I still use that app and I think it's awesome. So the another application I use, another e-wallet, is called Wise. Back in the days it was called TransferWise, I guess, but now they changed the name to Wise. So the Wise is basically something similar to Revolut, but I use Wise mostly to do wire transfers. For example, I do not have Thai account yet, so I use Apple Pay to deposit money to the Wise e-wallet, and from Wise I do transfers to the bank accounts. For example, when I pay rent for this house or I pay bills, I use TransferWise. I deposit through Apple Pay, and then through TransferWise I made the bank account transfer to other persons. So it's like proxy between Apple Pay and bank account transfers, kind of. Okay, another application on the list. What do we have? We have the Zen. The Zen is basically another kind of e-wallet that you can also receive debit card with them. Basically, the difference between the Zen and the Revolut and the Wise is that the Zen app is integrated with another e-wallet, with crypto wallet, that I will talk a little bit more in the future, called BitBay. It was called BitBay, but now they call themselves Zonda. But anyway, Zen is something like I deposit crypto to Zonda exchange, and then I was able to withdraw money instantly to my Zen e-wallet, and I could spend my cryptos. So yeah, it was some kind of like a bridge or proxy between my crypto and my fiat money. And this thing brings us to the section about crypto. So I use Zonda, as I mentioned before. It was called BitBay, but they changed the name to Zonda. So I used it for receiving the crypto transfers. When I wanted to buy crypto or sell crypto or receive crypto, I was using BitBay, formerly named BitBay, now it's called Zonda. Anyway, that thing works pretty well in the past, but now I was making too much activity, so they locked my account in Zonda. And the reason is that I need to provide some proof of statements, proof of the source of money in case of taxes and anti-money laundering stuff and stuff like this. So yeah, so I think I will stop using this, and I will need to find some alternatives for receiving crypto and moving this to fiat money or to credit cards, debit cards. It will be best. So guys, if you know any other good solution that you can receive bitcoins or other crypto and change this to your fiat money and send it to some kind of e-wallet with debit card, let me know in the comments. I'm very curious and I would like to use that kind of stuff. Okay, the wind is getting stronger and stronger. Okay, another app on the list is blockchain. Blockchain is just a crypto wallet, pretty much. So in the past, I used this to receive cryptos, send cryptos, but do not have option to exchange crypto for the fiat money, as far as I remember. Maybe something changed. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, that time when I was using the blockchain, they didn't have options, so I use it like a proxy between receiving bitcoins and then sending it to the exchange. Another app on my list is Coinbase. So when I was developing project called divergencefx.com, you can find another video. I think I made specific video about this project, this startup that failed and I didn't make any money on it. But anyway, I used Coinbase for the payment gateway. So I coded entire payment gateway for membership. So if you wanted to join my Divergence FX application, you could basically click on join membership, and then you would be forwarded to the payment gateway of Coinbase, so you could send me some crypto so I can make some money, and then you can use my product. Pretty much that's it. But anyway, and that works fine. Besides that, my startup failed and you didn't have even a chance to pay me that cryptos. Anyway, let's move further. What do I have next? Next we have Skrill. Skrill, this is the e-wallet that have very bad customer support, and it's very hard to do something with them. Some of the people even call them scammers because sometimes they behave like a scam and they lock people money. But anyway, I use Skrill mostly for making withdrawals and deposits through Forex brokers. So if you don't want to use your credit card, or if you don't want to, play with wire transfers, stuff like this, or you just scared about your taxable income, you can use Skrill. You can open account there. I think they accept most of the countries, and you can deposit money through wire transfer. I use my Revolut account or other debit cards to make deposits on the Skrill, and then you can use Skrill account to make deposits to Forex brokers. And when you make some money on Forex brokers, then you can actually withdraw also your profits to your Skrill account. And then you can withdraw from Skrill to another cards or to your bank accounts, stuff like this. So Skrill is basically proxy between your money and Forex brokers. Yeah, pretty much that's it. And now we are going to the last e-wallet that I am using, and this e-wallet is PayPal. And I think you're familiar with PayPal. I use PayPal mostly in places where other e-wallets are not acceptable. I use it to send money to other people to receive. But right now in my home country, they do not allow customers to order a debit card, which is very shame of them, because I would love to have debit card connected to my PayPal account. Basically, when you have e-wallet, it would be nice to have like physical debit card that you can withdraw money and pay in the shops, because what's the point of e-wallet if you cannot spend this money real time? It should be something like parabank alternative to banking. So anyway, I use PayPal only in the cases where all my other e-wallets or all my other options fail. If you have better option, better setup, how to move your money smoothly into your buckets, just let me know in the comments.